During this practice, during this time together, if you'd like to put on some soft music in the background, Asian-inspired music, I'm going to keep just my voice as clear as possible by not playing music that I would ordinarily play in a classroom structure, which is that lovely Asian music. So, also, if you have any questions, type them in the chat box, and I'm going to be standing up and moving further away, so I won't be able to see those questions, and I'll revisit those questions later, or you can raise your hand. That I believe I can see as I step back. Can you hear me and see me okay? All right, beautiful. One of the first things we do in a yoga class, you would find everybody, and by the way, this is going to be done standing if you can, the whole time. In a yoga class, you would do this universal like mudra, but in Qigong, Tai Chi, the Wushu, Chinese martial arts, our little courtesy bow is done with the right hand making a fist and the left hand placed over. Okay, so it's just a little courtesy bow that we do to one another. You don't have to look down, you in fact look at each other. It's a lovely way of stretching, Qigong conditioning exercises. So we go from loosening the joints, strengthening the tendons and the muscles of the body, breathing, and standing, a standing posture, exercising without moving. So let's just begin now. Take a look at your feet. They should be underneath your hips. Maybe if you take two hands and put them in fists in front of your groin and look down and fill up the space between your feet. Okay, that's just a nice visual aid. Now let's begin. We're going to begin what I call shaking the tree, warming up from the inside out. Push your feet into the earth and just begin sensing what happens when you start to push your feet into the ground. So this is shaking the tree where we become the tree. So just go inward. Meaning soften your gaze, and I want you to draw your mind's attention internally into your framework. And as you're bouncing gently from the ground up, notice your ankles, your knees, the framework of your hips and pelvis. Take a breath in, exhale that breath out your fingers, through your feet, through the crown of your head. So as I'm in movement, I'm going to continue to talk about what Tai Chi, Qigong is as we're in movement, okay? So just shake. This is activating the blood, the Qi, synovial fluid, cerebrospinal fluid. Take a breath in, exhale what is no longer needed. This is just, children do this, that they know what to do to balance their energies. On your own time, you could do these for 5 minutes, each of these exercises. One more breath in, and as you exhale, start to slow down the movement until you're no longer moving, and just observe any sensations you might be feeling in your arms, hands, and fingers. Warming up, we're going to just take the arms, or continue to warm up. Swing your arms effortlessly back and forth. This is a super boosting immune exercise. Just swing away. Very gentle. It's like you're shaking water off your fingertips. This is boosting the lymphatic system, okay, the lymph nodes. So as you're effortlessly swinging your arms back, up and down, your heels come up when your arms come up. When your arms swing back, your toes go back. So on your own, you could do this for a length of time as well. This is activating the lymph nodes wherever you have lymph nodes. Do this for half an hour daily. It's a little dose of vitamin Qi. The less effort, the better the gain. Okay, and relax. Continue now with the arms rounded and coiling energy, reaching back. Feel the stretch through the movement. Tai Chi, this yin-yang symbol, it's not a flat symbol. There's movement, there's constancy. So as we practice this idea of circular spiraling movements, this is to understand yin and yang. This is to understand Tai Chi. Tai Chi Chuan, grand ultimate fist. It's such a delicious stretch. Hold it here. Hold it. Feel that nice stretch through the shoulders. Come out to the sides. And now rotate. Feel that spiraling energy. What we call silk reeling exercises. 2 more. One of the key things or differences with Tai Chi and Qigong is that you're going slow. Let's go the other way. Push out. Inhale. Feel the chest opening. Exhale. As you exhale, push your belly in. Tuck your tailbone under slightly and feel a rounding through your back. Inhale. Exhale. Opening. With this virus, it's so important to keep moving. Okay, especially with respiratory health, any movement with the arms is good movement. 3 more. Musical conductors have one of the highest rates of longevity of any profession. Their arms are always in motion. They're very healthy. Now, crisscross your arms in front with the palms up, extending out, and then we bend the elbows, and then we coil the wrists. So the wrists stay sticky. Again, we're practicing spiraling, coiling, circular patterns of movement. This is for the joints. Go the other way. Forward, down, elbows bend, up and around. Placing your tongue while you're in this practice, placing your tongue at the roof of your mouth, connecting the major yin and major yang vessel at the roof of the mouth. Now, still conditioning the joints, press your wrists into the sides of your waist, not with the shoulders up, and find that circular pattern of movement as you're pressing in. This is a really nice stretch. Keep inflammation down to a minimum, so you're pressing in as you're spiraling. And go the other way. Okay, and relax. Interlock your fingers. We're training the brain while training the body and training the breath. So here's where we get the cognitive piece involved. Start with your wrist rolling, yeah. And on your mirror image, so shift your body weight to your left leg, lift up your right heel. At the same time your arms are spiraling, your wrists, get the leg going. Circle, out, 2, 3. Just the wrists. The forearms aren't really moving. And that hip and knee and leg, it's like an Elvis Presley kind of a move there. And just when you've got it stopped, go the opposite way with that leg, out to in, and the opposite way with your hands. So yeah, little cognitive work. While you're standing there, be aware of the weight on your left leg and push that left big toe into the ground. That's a big part of your balance. Excellent. So we'll work the hip, knee, ankle, and let's do the other leg. You might want to switch your hands and put the other thumb towards closer to your chest. Circle, take that left, the toes of the left foot, lighten the touch to the floor and circle. Opposite way. The shape of a circle is universal. You watch water go down a drain, it spirals downward. So we're studying the meaning of yin and yang, masculine, yang, yin, feminine, forward, back, above and below, push, pull. So continuing a little bit for the neck, we're going to do a little turtle exercise. Push your chin forward, your head forward. Eyes and head look down. Pull your chin back into your head, into the neck, and then repeat the cycle again. So you're making a vertical circle, keeping that cervical spine strong, supple. There you go. Inhale through the motion. Exhale through the motion. Inhale. Put your mind into your spine. And go the opposite way now. Eyes and head looking forward. Pull chin in. Look down at the floor. Poke your head forward like a turtle putting its head in the shell. Good. Natural breathing. We don't want our spine getting on our nerves. Little chiropractic humor there. In fact, we can become our own chiropractor. Practicing Qigong. Good. And relax. Good. And maybe just gently inhale to your left. Exhale into the position when your head cannot turn left anymore. Shift your eyes beyond your left shoulder. There you go. Work that peripheral vision. Unwind, inhaling over to your right. Exhale into the position. Square off those shoulders. And now let those eyes go beyond the right shoulder. Unwind one more time. Slowly breathing in. Exhaling into the position. One more time to your right. Excellent. Come back to the front. Inhale the hands up, the center line of your body. Overturn the palms up. Exhale, push up the heavens. Now, as you're here, make sure your shoulders stay down. Push up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, think about the idea that underneath the rib cage from the waist down, dropping down as you raise up. Inhale as you come out of the position with your arms, palms pressing down towards the center of your chest. Exhale. Breathing in as the hands go up. Exhale. Now lift your heels up, up, shoulders down. Hold it there for 5 seconds. Press the toes into the floor. Drop the heels slowly. Drop the shoulders. The arms will follow. Come down one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale up again. Toe, heels up and down. Relax the arms. Take your hands. We're getting deeper into stretching. Up the center line again. Open, bend your knees. Arch back slightly. Feel a nice stretch from your pubic bone all the way under your chin. And expand your hands out, palms up. Feel the chest opening. Inhale. Exhale, come out of it. We're going all the way down. This is the first stretch, so go slowly. Hinge from your hips, legs straight, relatively straight, and go all the way down. Exhale into the stretch. Bend your knees, pull your core in, come up again. Your legs are a little closer together on this one. Inhale as the arms come up, bend your knees. Exhale, stretch back. You can almost feel your shoulder blades squeezing together. Inhale. Hinge your hips, exhale down. We'll just do 2 of these. Oh, how about one more? One more. 3 is a good number. Inhale, bend the knees, exhale, look up. Deeper. Muscles love to be stretched. All we need to do is watch animals and how they stretch. And take it down. Coming up, step into what we call a mabu or horse stance, a wide stance, as though you're sitting on a horse. English style, proper. But not too lazy, not too proper. So as you're seated here, you want to make sure that your mingmen, your lower back, is not going to arch. So sit in to the framework of your hips, pulling the bow and arrow. This is from a series of Qigong exercises called 8 Pieces of Brocade. Each one of these exercises cultivates organ energy health. This is for the lungs. So we imagine we're sitting in a stance here and we're pulling a bow. Take your left hand and curl it in as though you're pulling a string, okay? In front of your chest, shoulder relaxed, elbow below the wrist. Your right fingertips are in this posture. Your thumb is folded over the two small fingers. Index and middle finger up. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit on your horse. Tuck your tailbone under, and as though someone was going to pull your left elbow out, and you're going to resist, or in and pull, pull. Open up the lungs. Look at your right fingertips. And then release, let go of the bow. Turn into your left. Inhale. Exhale. Sit. Pull back. Open up the chest. Yes, just pull that left out. That's it. That's it. And let it go. One more time to the other side. Open. Release. Nice, nice. One more time on the other side. Squeeze your knees into a ball. Squeeze the saddle. Tight. Internal tightness. Your legs are tight. Your upper body's tight. Your breathing is natural. And release. Placing your hands into the quad. This is the tiger's mouth. Consider the tiger's mouth, and we're going to place it into the quad, the groin. And we are going to hinge from the hips, your chest towards your left thigh. With a nice long spine, sweep across in front of you over to the left, over to your right. And then come up and around. Sweep across, up and around. One more. Yes. We would certainly do these for more repetition, but for the sake of time. So Tai Chi is a beautiful, choreographed, systemized set of movements founded in battlefield martial art, actually. And relax. Bring your feet in. Qi is energy. Gong means skill. Cultivating the life energy of your body. It is an art, it is a science and an exercise founded in Chinese medical theory. It's 5,000 years old or so, much older than Tai Chi. This is readily available for anybody and everybody, much easier than Tai Chi, where you're not learning a choreographed movements, but they both go hand in hand. They both complement one another. This has its roots in Chinese medicine. There's many different styles of Qigong. Here's a more passive one, and then we'll do a little bit of Tai Chi movement. So as your eyes are gazing forward, legs shoulder width apart, take your arms and embrace the earth. Eyes wide open as though you're absorbing the Qi from nature, from trees, nourishing the liver. Eyes, mind, and hands reaching up into the heavens. The Yang essence draws down, yin and yang, at the crown of your head, the front fontanelle. Emit Qi with your mind intent into your palms. Now soften your gaze and go inward. Drop the Qi to cleanse, purify, and harmonize. The liver, heart, lungs, spleen, stomach. Send that like a magnetic wand. Your hands can draw and pull the turbid waste out. Qi settles in the dantian. This is your elixir field. Drive the impurities further down. Hinge your hips and just let your hands remain in front of your knees. Let your mind do the work. Turbid waste leaving out the feet, out the hands. It recycles back into the universe. One more time. This is from the primordial Qigong exercise. Embrace the earth. Embrace the heavens. Drop the Qi down to the crown of your head. Cleanse, purify. Go inward with your mind's intent. Cleanse and purify. Do these practices help keep the pathogenic disease out of the body? Down the legs, out the feet. And come on up. Place your palms for a moment in front of on your belly. This is your Dantian, the ocean of Qi. Some Tai Chi movement. Waving hands like clouds. This is fundamental training today. There's fundamental stances, fundamental ideas, there's many of them. So let's just take this idea, take your left hand, scoop it up the center line of your body, up the center. And then out to your left. Let your hips move to the left, the arm follows. And then that right hand comes up the center line as your left hand comes down and sweep. Up the center, right hand down. This is a training method of cloud hands. The idea, there's no wrong here in your practice. This is your self-development. Movement comes from the ground up. When the hip turns, the waist follows. That's it. Self-cultivation. Like wax on, wax off. Beautiful tongue on the roof of your mouth. This is functional meditation. Can you let your eyes gaze at the fingertips that are in front of you? Follow the hand. Now your spinal column is moving as one unit. How nourishing. And relax. Relax your arms. One fundamental Tai Chi stance is a bow stance. In yoga, we're on a linear line, tightrope. Tai Chi, squared off hips. So we take these ideas. Tai Chi is Qigong, but Qigong is not Tai Chi. So you should feel comfortable when you shift back and forth. Let's put about 70% of your weight in your right leg. All I want you to do is take your arms out in this position and raise your left heel up and study this moment. What happened? Where did the weight go when you raised your left heel up? Did your height come up? Or we want to sink in to the thigh and the hip. Hold it there, and this is what we would do. We would train a posture like this with your back heel up until you feel the weight loading into your thigh. Tuck your tailbone under. All right, let's do it. Take your left foot and pull it in, and it's called posting. You're taking your foot, touching gently that left foot, and we're going to walk that left leg forward, and then put the toes down. You're in a left bow stance. Now sit back in your right leg and lift up the left toes. Yeah, so we practice the right back stance and the front bow stance. Bring your legs to a shoulder width position, hip width position, with the arms rounded. Half an hour is going by so quickly. This is the single most important posture that we can train, with your arms out like this, elbows below the wrist. This is called Zhenjiang, standing post. Stand here, tongue on the roof of your mouth. I want you to imagine there's a weight on your tailbone, and the tailbone sinks downward into the earth. At the same time, the crown of your head is lengthening upward, giving your spinal column a lengthening. Let your spine become like a hollow tube. Go inward and sense, put a light on inside your framework. Every joint in your body has soft curves. Once you have this correct posture, we endure and stand here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Now focus on the breath. Sense the breath going through your nose. Sense the breath leaving. This is not an easy posture. It's the posture of infinity, the rooting ourselves and connecting ourselves to the stratosphere. We're a bridge. So nature begins to breathe you as you breathe nature. Inhale that healing mist through the surface of your skin, into your bones, into your cells. Exhale, light. And relax. What will happen in time is you'll feel heaviness around the shoulders, maybe along the back. Maybe you'll feel shaking or tingling or heat. All of these things are wonderful. Your body self-regulates with Qigong and Tai Chi. I want to open this up to questions now. Let's end properly. Take your hands, embrace the earth, embrace the heavens. Exhale, sink your mind, sink the hands down. It's like you're a French press pot. You're pushing down what is not needed. The reserve of qi from these exercises is stored in our dantian. This is our little reserve of qi. Rub your hands together and rub your face gently in your neck and just tap. Next time, I hope we can meet again and we'll do a little bit more of the same. And I'm just